Hey guys, what's up? It's your man Pete. Just thought I would do a quick little update on what has transpired in the month of July 2021. And as you've probably heard by now in the traditional media outlets, is that sales and transactions were down by a pretty significant number. Sales were down by about 15% compared to July of last year, but prices are still up 12.6% compared to July of last year. And finally, after like a year of intense sales and activity and breaking records in terms of prices, it really feels like things have slowed down. And if we compare it to the peak of March, we're down in terms of sales activity by about 40%, which is almost half. So it feels a lot slower. I feel it with my clients in terms of properties that we need to find, they want to buy, but there's just not a whole lot to look at. And yeah, of course, this is sort of the typical summer blues months, which is nice because it feels a little bit normal again, because this time last year, things were just really starting to ramp up and pick back up again. And I get it. People have just been, cooped up for so long. They want to be able to get out and enjoy themselves, see their friends, see their family, maybe see a coworker or two. And here in Toronto, Canada, we really only have about 2 or 3 months of prime vacation season. And so I totally understand it if people really want to try to take advantage of this time. So obviously we're not seeing a lot of people putting their homes up for sale. It's totally understandable, Toronto. I get it. But the number that we really want to hone in on is the new listings, because for the month of July, it looks like we were down about 35% overall in terms of new listings coming to market. So clearly, less people are putting their homes up for sale, or maybe they put it up a little bit earlier in the spring. And if we do a quick little rewind, what we'll remember is that we basically had 1.5 months to 2 months of prime spring market season during the pandemic last year, where things really slowed down, in March, April, and even a little bit of May. And then we sort of started seeing things pick back up again in May, and then June and July, and of course the rest is history, where we're reaching new record highs in prices. And of course we are still on track to break records in terms of sales transactions in 2021. But yeah, finally we have a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather. And I think everyone just really wants to soak in that last little bit of summer that we have left, whether it's just another couple more weeks of summer vacation until, of course, school starts again and we're starting to see office activity picking back up again in downtown Toronto. And also the fact that the new stress tests were enacted on June the 1st. So it was a really top-heavy year for us in terms of sales, transactions, activity. And of course, it was a really intense buying season for many home buyers with record prices every single week. But yeah, it's just so much slower right now. There's less buyers, there's less sellers, and it sort of works and feeds off this cycle. And I don't know whether it's because there's less buyers because there's less sellers, or is there less sellers because there's less buyers, or the weather's just too nice and nobody just gives a damn anymore. Either way, we know that the market has slowed significantly here, and justifiably so, because it's unsustainable for it to be crazy, hectic, intense buying and selling here in Toronto every single month, every single year. And the month of July was actually the second slowest month this year compared to January, where we had almost close to 7,000 transactions. So we're only about 2,000 more than January, which is a damn cold month here in Canada. And we're probably not going to see anything too different for the month of August either, because I think people are even more intense about trying to enjoy the rest of their summer. So I don't really see things starting to pick back up until probably maybe the second half of September and definitely into October. And hopefully we'll get 2 to 2.5 months of solid buying and selling activity back here in the GTA. So yeah, if you are a buyer, it feels like it is a good opportunity to try to go out there and pick up a good deal. Although granted, you should know that when there are good properties that are coming out during the slower seasons, typically there is a lot of attraction towards that and prices do get bid up. It kind of feels a little bit like the months of January, February right now, where it's like sort of, low inventory season, not a lot of people are moving, so anything good that comes out does attract a lot of attention. However, you will find opportunities where there's properties just sitting there, not doing anything, not getting any offers, and you might be able to negotiate a good deal. It's possible. And this is happening with me and my clients right now. We're looking for stuff and we're refreshing constantly, and we just end up seeing the same units or houses over and over again. So there's really nothing new. There's really nothing fresh to look at. It's kind of getting annoying, frankly speaking. But then on the flip side, if you're a seller and you've got a good property coming up, I wouldn't be surprised if you end up breaking records, because there's just so little inventory out there, and the moment something new comes out, you're gonna get a swarm of bees attacking the hive trying to steal all the honey. I don't know, does that even make any sense? I don't know. But of course, right now, it really feels like it's a challenging time because a lot of buyers are just not even here. So even though they're looking for properties, they might not physically be here, be able to see it, and be able to submit an offer and to seal the deal. So whenever we have a low inventory environment and we just have inactive buyers, it's a little bit tricky to deal with, you know. But of course, we know how to manage these types of situations here at Selling Toronto. So if you have any questions or you want to know how you can navigate it a little bit better, then feel free to give us a shout and we will guide you in the right direction and help you close a deal. So I hope this video was helpful in giving you a tad bit of insight into what is happening, at least for the month of July and probably for most of the month of August too, where it's just not very exciting right now, truthfully speaking. And that hopefully the action will pick back up again in September and October and November, but I wouldn't expect it to be like the top heavy year that it was because it was all compressed before June 1st when the new stress tests were introduced. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of deals getting done after June the 1st, just not seeing the level of hyper intense activity that we saw earlier on in the year. And I'm hoping it doesn't look this bad the rest of the way, right? Anyway, I just want to say thank you all for watching and thank you all for subscribing. We are over 3,500 subscribers right now. We are trying to hit our next milestone of 4,000 subscribers. And of course, as always, please hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment, throw us up a like. And if you need direct service and counsel and advice and you want to work with a pro, then contact us at Selling Toronto. Phone number and email is in the description below. We would be happy to work with you if and when you're ready. So don't be shy to give us a shout. We'll see you guys in the next one and hopefully things pick back up again soon. Bye for now.